I grew up around basketball. My father's a high school coach. Growing up, coached me in high school. He's now a college coach.
Well, growing up in Grants Pass, smaller town, isolated, there's one college within 3 hours of Grants Pass, so being an all-state player, didn't have the opportunity or the exposure to colleges.
Player of the year in my conference, all-state in Oregon for 2 years, and got a college scholarship to play for Oregon State.
Was voted all-state in my senior year. Went to University of Portland, a Division I school.
It was definitely hard work, but I think that without the guidance that I had and my father and some people that were close to me, I don't know that I would have ended up being able to play overseas. Max Hoops definitely is unique. We bring in 10 to 15 college coaches into one gym over a weekend.
Able to see them in an environment of not just a game atmosphere being coached by somebody else, but by being able to coach the kids themselves, they're able to evaluate them on a different level than if they were just watching them from afar.
This is awesome. One, it's a great camaraderie deal with other coaches, and then you actually get to see the product of the kids who you're going to recruit and get to know them a little bit on a personal level because you're working with them. So it's a big time win-win for me.
At the elite basketball school, we put the kids in a classroom with the college coach, directing them topics from leadership, goal setting.
Understand what coaches are expecting out of their players and out of recruits. They get to understand what it takes to get a scholarship at different levels. They get court time. They get to learn from coaches that they want to play for.
I like the fact that they're rotating teams so they get to play for a variety of different college coaches. And I think for a player, you can really benefit some exposure, some contact with college coaches.
I've seen tons of people talking to coaches, and I've personally had coaches come up to me, and it's been really good.
So far, I've been able to make connections with several coaches.
I've worked with the one-on-one and three-on-three situations, so that's helped me work on looking for open teammates and making good passes.
They're understanding how to play the game with the right reads and the right spacing. And then the great thing about this event is they're able to go apply it to their game.
So we've got scouting services that come to camp that are rating players, putting them up on their website, that a lot of these coaches, especially not in your local area that don't know kids, they're relying on scouting services to understand the ability of a player.
You're playing in a situation where people see you play. And so there's great exposure. There's a number of scouting services here this weekend. If a kid's a good player, he comes in, he does well. He's done a lot to help himself get recruited to a college.
And then, they learn the intangibles that I think is missing a lot in basketball, which is how to be a leader, how to be a good person, how to work hard in the classroom and get good grades, and why those things are important and why that can make them a better basketball player.
Lots of the kids that come to camps and events that we put on are the leaders of their teams. They're the captains, they're the guys that the other players are looking to. The coaches are looking to have them be a leader on the floor.
A few of the things I've learned is that a lot of coaches, they don't look for the flashy plays. They look for hard-nosed defense, hard-working people.
Yeah, it is exciting. Max Hoops is able to provide a connection for a college coach and for a basketball player that may never have met. We have coaches all the time, coming up and saying, hey, who is this kid? I've never heard of him. I don't know where he's from. We've had several kids, get scholarships, based off of relationships they built at Max Hoops.